From New York to Los Angeles now, where Los Angeles Dodgers are facing backlash after announcing they were re-inviting the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence to its Pride Night festivities next month. If you missed this story, here are the details.
The controversial LGBTQ group bills themselves as, quote, a leading edge order of queer and trans nuns. So they were initially invited, then the team was uninvited after criticism that the group is not family friendly and also offensive to people of faith.
Right. Some of them dressed up as nuns. So a lot of people of faith wrote to the team, said, hey, this is offensive to us. And then they had to re-invite because they said that's offensive to not invite us. Such a mess. Snowball effect. Either way, we're going to get into it with Curt Schilling. He's a Major League Baseball legend, starting pitcher, three-time World Series champion, and Brandon Straka, founder of the Walkaway Campaign. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Mr. Schilling, it's an honor to even have you here.
Thank you.
There's been a lot of back and forth. Maybe you've seen it with politics, with baseball in particular. Does politics belong in baseball? What goes through your mind? Obviously, you've been a major part of this sport, and you've seen it evolve to what it is today. Your thoughts?
Well, this is all very stupid. I mean, this is very clearly a perverted sex act. I've seen the videos. They can't disguise themselves as anything other than what they are, and that they're trying to is says all you need to know. But here's the thing: we're at a time and a place and a day and an age when I know I am, and I think others are. I'm just tired of hearing people talk about it. From this perspective, if you're really that upset, you boycott the game, you boycott the Dodgers, or do whatever. The Dodgers pick sides. They clearly came down on the side of the LGBTQ plus community because the group of Catholic, the different Catholic groups that have said they're offended by this clearly didn't move the needle for the Dodgers, but the LGBTQ plus club. Them being offended was enough for the Dodgers to change directions, and that's been pretty much what sports has done. I believe, maybe LA's a little bit different, but I believe that sports and the woke crowd is catering to a very small, vocal minority of people and turning away from Americans with American values. And here's the thing: I don't care what they do in their act, but to pitch it as something other than what it is disingenuous, and I think it's cowardly as well. But because there's nothing about this that speaks to they're receiving a community hero award. I mean, let that sink in for a second. After you look at those pictures and go and look at the videos, there's nothing about this that's family friendly, and that they pitch it that way is incredibly awkward and uncomfortable as well.
Yeah. And again, it is making fun of one faith group, right? Nuns, sisters. It's a religious vocation, Brandon, and we'll bring you into this as well. Just your thoughts on how this was handled by the Dodgers organization. Who's really asking for this group to make an appearance at a baseball game?
Well, and this is the whole thing. I mean, the whole, whether we're talking about drag queen story hour, drag culture, or different kind of subcultures of the LGBTQIA2 plus community, the whole problem here is trying to represent these things as family-friendly activities. You know, I don't think that somebody being a gay person on its face means that this person is not a family-friendly person, but we're talking about a very specific type of subculture, drag culture, or these Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. If you look at some of the activities they've been involved, and by the way, they've done some good work. I mean, they truly have done some really great charitable work. But at the same time, there are many videos and many things out there that display a lot of the very adult-themed activities that they've been involved with. And to my co-panelist's point, that's fine. But this is not an adults-only activity. This is baseball. This is American baseball. People just want to be able to bring their families, bring their kids, have a great time, leave the politics out of it, leave the subcultures out of it, leave the fetishes out of it. Let's just enjoy baseball.
Yeah, there was a statement put out just to get the facts out there really quickly. The Dodgers' latest statement, reading in part, quote, after... Let me make sure I've got the right one here. After much thoughtful feedback from our diverse communities, honest conversations with the Los Angeles Dodgers organization, and generous discussions with the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, the Los Angeles Dodgers would like to offer our sincerest apologies to the sisters members of the LGBTQ plus community and their friends and family. That's a big 180 from what they said initially in this statement, saying, quote, given the strong feelings of people who have been offended by the sisters' inclusion in our evening and in an effort to not distract from the great benefits that we have seen over the years of Pride Night, we're deciding to remove them from this year's group of honorees. And then it goes to Mr. Schilling, your point, the sisters have now not only been reinvited, but they are taking their place on the field now, even notched them up. They will be accepting a Community Hero Award now. And the people of faith who were offended, again, they've chosen a side, and clearly it is not with the people of faith. Where does this go from here, Curt?
Well, it goes where we want it to go. This is the wonderful thing about capitalism. I got to believe that Anheuser-Busch is rethinking a couple different ad campaigns after they've lost hundreds of millions of dollars in not just revenue, but in value. If people truly care enough about this, the Dodgers will feel it. If they don't, they won't. And that's the thing. Here's the other thing. I'm conservative. I really honestly don't care what these people do. I really don't. But when it impacts and affects my life as a fan or as in society, and I speak up, if they're offended by it, well, hang with them. That's the way the world works. Well, I don't begrudge these people anything, but I just am tired and I'm fatigued of these people foisting their beliefs on us and forcing us to act in a manner that behooves them instead of both mutually, exchange, a mutual exchange of.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, people will decide whether or not they want to support the team and whether or not they want to buy tickets for the night. But Curt, we could maybe just end on this. Does this put the players in an awkward position? Did they sign up for this, when they signed on to the team?
Doesn't matter. Players don't care about stuff like this. They really don't. I mean, there may be a few people who might take a stand. There may be, you may see some men of Christian faith. If you guys remember back a little while ago, Tampa Bay Rays had a Pride Night, and the entire media focus was on the three guys that didn't wear the uniforms. Right. It's where we're going. The farther away from the dinner table in the Bible this country goes, the farther down the rabbit hole we go, and it's embarrassing. It's uncomfortable. But you and I think as conservatives, we'll live another day and we'll get on with our lives. And these people will be worried about what everybody and anybody thinks or says about them, and they'll be the victims.
All right, we got to leave right there, out of time. I apologize one more time with Brandon as well. Brandon Straka joining us live, Curt Schilling as well. We appreciate both your time today, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.